Well, you don't have to spend a penny, not one penny, to make a great floral arrangement and fall centerpiece. Our garden expert, Derek Thomas, with Thomas Landscapes, joins us to show us how you get it done. Good morning.
Gloves pour vous.
I'm going to be working today.
Yeah, well, the thistle is a bit, can be a bit mean. Now, you know, this is what Mother Nature is giving us this time of the year. And this is stuff, all of this stuff, like you said, I collected out in the edge of roads and the woodland, and it's just growing wild, except for the peppers and some of the other things. Also, I just wanted to let people know, ideas like this come to me from folks who are following me on Twitter.
How do we follow you on Twitter?
Thomas Garden Guy.
All right.
Okay.
Thomas Garden Guy.
But something like this with a little bit of spray paint, this is Queen Anne's lace and thistle, can turn into these wonderful coppery colors. I popped some red and some green onto the Queen Anne's lace. Now what we want to use is, say you have a little tabletop arrangement that you want to do. You can take some of the miscanthus grass that you have in your garden, layer that in, and Allison, what we're going to do is just start bringing this dried hydrangea. Bring them one at a time. This one's natural colored. This one we've popped a little bit of glue on.
I'll go this way?
Yeah, just lay them all that way. And then this last one we're going to turn the opposite way just to hold everything together. And you've instantly created a great fall centerpiece.
That's amazing.
Now, what about, you know, now these, I did spend a little bit on this. This was on clearance. I got it for like $7. Peppers this time of the year are something that we have in abundance. I'm going to pop in a little bit of this Queen Anne's lace.
You want some peppers?
I want a little bit of peppers. And we're going to just weave that in like that. And the other thing that Mother Nature is giving us this time of the year is a lot of fabulous fall foliage. Let me have one more of those.
Let's do that.
There we go. And what we can then do, you know, the foliage, and one of the things I like to do with the foliage is to use a little bit of glue spray because that helps them stay put. And Allison, you can help me just pop some of these in here. And
now, where does the glue spray, just spray it on, on it together?
Yeah, you do with the glue spray is you actually want to spray it right at where the leaf joins the stem, just to make sure that it stays put.
All right.
So then we've got, this is another nice inspirational. And then the bigger one, we're going to sit this one over here, Allison. The bigger one that I want to do is going to actually start off with some cattails. Now, I was able to get these. They usually grow in marshy land, so if you're going to go get some cattails, try to find a spot where, you know, where there's a marshy land, and perhaps take your galoshes or your boots, maybe pop 3 of those and try to work with odd numbers. Even numbers tend to look a little bit more contrived. Now, this time of the year, and this has started popping up at garden centers, Allison. This is goldenrod, and this is another native plant. What we're going to do is I'm going to give you one of these to put in there for a little bit of color. I'm going to add a couple of these in there. I think maybe we should do one more of the goldenrod.
Let me do it, Derek.
There we go. And then we're going to start adding some of the thistle, and that's why you have the gloves.
All right.
Now the thistle, like I said, we've painted. And, you know, be creative with this. Take some things out of your backyard. Maybe if you live adjoining a protected area, you don't want to dig up the plants if you live adjoining a protected area, but cutting these, you know, the tops off is not going to hurt the plants next year. And then perhaps, you know, the berries we've got, this is Nandina domestica. I thought this was a really, there you go, see? Then you pop that in there like that.
Okay.
Let's put a couple more thistles in, and then I'm going to add one just for a little pop of foliage in the middle. We can add that in.
And height, too, right? Try to do varying heights.
Yeah, do varying height. And also with the cattails, if you decide to get those, that's another thing you want to spray the glue on, because they tend to, this is a seed pod. And what'll happen is in your indoor environment, the heat will make them want to disperse those seeds.
Derek, we're out of time, but you're going to be on with Holly next week, right?
Next week, next Friday, check us out. We've got a great extravaganza with Holly.
If you can see me, we'll be right back. Thanks, Derek.